This is Angry Old White People, and I am Dr. Joe. This was instigated by Professor Derry Sargo, USC Dornsife Campus, Los Angeles, California. Hello, and thank you for watching. Mr. and Mrs. America, all ships at sea, planes in the air, vehicles on the ground, greetings. Today we are going to talk about Social Security, the great big government swindle and deceit. I received an email in May of 2013 from a lady who said that she wanted to talk about that in her email. My question to you is, do you love big government? Do you love aid to dependent children, food stamps, unemployment compensation, Section 8 housing, Social Security, SSI benefits, earned income credit, and Medicaid? Do you? Well, I think you're a fool. Government has no money, and government produces nothing. Did you know money from government comes from you, from me, from us? That's right. Government has no money until they receive it from us. So let us talk about the great government swindle called Social Security. And this email, this lady said that she had worked 49 years over her working life, averaged about $30,000 in income over those 49 years, and she and her employer contributed to Social Security under the federal government Social Security law. That means that she contributed over her working life about $220,500. Now, if that money had been put at interest, collecting from her and her employer about $4,500 each year at 5%, that would have generated about $890,000. Are you following there? She would have generated out of her money and her employer's money $890,000. That would have provided enough money to buy an annuity through an insurance company, guaranteeing 4% return on her money for her lifetime at a monthly rate of approximately $2,000 or $3,000, $2,900 and some. I'll just round it off to $3,000 a month. Under the federal Social Security plan, you and I would receive, if we were like her, we would receive a $1,500 a month paycheck that we put at interest through our government called Social Security, if it was at interest. We're not sure about that. So now you say, well, Dr. Joe, why do you care about that? And I say, well, if our Social Security benefit is $1,500 and we could have earned, had it been money been put into an annuity, $3,000 a month, we're missing $1,500 a month for maybe 20 or more years, maybe 30 years, who knows? Where did that money go, and why hasn't the government done something better? This is not an entitlement. The government has put in $0, not even a penny, into Social Security. It came from us. So, where did the money go? Why aren't we receiving it? Number two is, if I had a spouse and my spouse died, like this gal said in her email, she said if my spouse died, and she had two, by the way, they died in their 50s, where did their money go? And where did those benefits go? Oh, yeah, that's right. You get a death benefit of $255. That's what you get. So, you say, Dr. Joe, why do we even talk about this? We know that the Social Security is probably broke. Really? Well, let's think about that for a minute, because there is an article in American Spectator by Merrill Maxwell in March of 2012. He, in his article, talks about another government agency or unit called Galveston, Texas County Government, and two other county governments that opted out of Social Security back in 1981 and 82. Their plan that they set up is identical to the federal Social Security plan, identical in every way. So Galveston County had their employees for the county have their contributions, the same amount, the 6.2% from the employee, 6.2% from the employer, paid in for their workers' lifetime and for their retirement. Here's the difference between the federal government Social Security, Galveston County's identical plan. Identical. They're both government. They're both contributing from the employee and the employer into the plan. So, what happened is, in the Galveston County plan, they negotiated with the bank to take the funds that will be paid into the bank from the employees. Banks guaranteed 3 3/4% on the savings in those accounts at a minimum. They can earn a lot more by investing the money in securities. In addition to that, the death benefit provided under Galveston County Employees Social Security Alternative Plan, each employee has a term life policy of $215,000. Federal government pays us $255,000. Same type of plan, different result. Both governments. In addition to that, there's a disability benefit, so that if you're disabled under the Galveston County Employee Plan, once you determine to be injured and unable to work for insurance, you get it right away. Under federal government, under SSI benefits, you wait 6 months. And then after that, there is a blended plan. So Galveston County is providing more than the federal government. In addition to that, Galveston County government employees keep the money that's in their plan when they die, in addition to the life insurance that they might receive. With our Social Security federal, when we die, we get that, the beneficiaries get that $255 maximum, period. Now let's talk about retirement. If you're a Galveston County employee and you've made a low income for your 49 years of working, you would receive in Social Security federal benefits, you would have gotten $1,000 a month, $1,200 a year. Under the Galveston County government alternate Social Security plan, they receive $1,800 a month in retirement. Well, you see, that's $7,200 per year more for the lifetime of that employee. If you're middle income, you make $51,000 on the average over your 49 years of working, and let's say it's 49 years, you would receive Social Security benefits from the federal government of $1,500 a month. If you worked in Galveston County as an employee under that government system, you would receive $3,600 a month, over $43,000 a year. Same type of plan. And if you were a high wage earner and you had earned into your $60,000, $70,000, $80,000, $100,000 a year on the average under Galveston County plan, you would receive, of course, from the federal government, your maximum of $2,500 a month. Under Galveston County, you would receive between $5,000 and $6,000 a month, so that you'd have between $60,000 and $72,000 a year. Now, these are both governments. They're identical plans. No difference, except our federal government, those who we sent to Washington to set up the plan, have destroyed ours, and maybe our children won't receive any Social Security benefits whatsoever, as we know. Galveston County has no risk involved in it. The account belongs to the individual, and they get almost double, 2.5 times the benefit that we do. Why? Why? Because the people we sent to Washington, those folks have destroyed our plan. And remember, government produced no money to put into Social Security for the federal government. So let's sum up. The people that we send to Washington that we vote for have ripped us off. We have been deceived. It is a swindle, because every penny we earn from our earning life goes into Social Security for the federal government. Every penny, no deductions, part from the employer, part from us. So when you go to vote, look to the people who are going to go to Washington, people who are going to represent you, and make sure that they don't like big government, because the government is not our friend, and the government has swindled us and deceived us when the plan was set up, and there may be no money left when they're finished. So can you imagine that? Nothing left over? Do you see what has happened when we vote for the wrong people? Please understand that. And I want you to remember one thing as well. We're white, black, brown, yellow, and red, but we're all one. And there's no controlling group with skin color. That's a lie. We're all united as one. We're Americans. And secondly, remember that we were all created. We did not evolve. Thirdly, I want you to recognize that the dark, horrific, and wild and terrible side of your government is what you live under. And the government is not your paycheck. Protect the children, please. Now, please go to timeforfreedom.net and buy my ebook, They Hate Us, and he hates us. Read it to your children. You may buy it on Amazon, Barnes & Noble. You may buy it at the website for a printed copy. And please send a donation to help us get the word out to Federal Children Congress, a tax-exempt organization. Please go to soundthealarm1.com and help get this word out to your children and grandchildren. You may email me at drjoe@timeforfreedom.net with your comments. And thanks for watching. And tell others to view this video and to put it on your Facebook, tweet it out, email it to your friends, your family, your neighbors, your gang. I appreciate it. Till later, I thank you for watching. I am Dr. Joe. God bless you.